Hello everybody. So in this video I'll be taking a look at an alternate 2024 election. If this is saying if Ron DeSantis was the Republican nominee instead of Donald Trump. So let's get right into this. We'll start off with the safe blue states here. Harris would still win these West Coast states, and then all of these. Connecticut, Vermont. New Jersey, I still think would have been under 10 points. The first district of Maine would have been like that. New York, Indiana, Colorado would have been safe. Hawaii would have been safe. This is for the safe Democratic. Safe Republican. DeSantis would have won Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah. That's probably the state DeSantis would have done a little better in. Would have won both of the Dakotas, and then Nebraska at large, and the first and third districts. Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. All these states I'm filling out. West Virginia, South Carolina, Missouri, Florida, he will definitely win by safe margin. Alaska as well. Iowa probably would have gone safe red there. And Texas also would have gone safe red for DeSantis. In the state of Ohio, this one's a close one. That one probably would have gone barely at safe red, probably right at 10 points. It might could have gone under 10 points, but I think it would have gone right at 10 points with DeSantis as the Republican nominee. Now we'll go to the likely blue states. We'll start off with the state of New Mexico. This one would have been likely blue. I think DeSantis would have done slightly worse in the state of New Mexico, is because Trump has a very specific appeal to Hispanics here, which DeSantis did well with him in 2022, but Trump still does slightly better than DeSantis overall with Hispanic vote. And also New Jersey, that would have been likely Democratic. This one probably would have been more like 8 points or whatever instead of 6 points like it was. 8 or 9 points would have been Harris's win in New Jersey, so less competitive than what it was with Trump. And Maine at large would have easily been likely have been like 9 points for Harris. And also Minnesota, this is one where DeSantis would definitely do worse than Trump. And now we'll go to the likely Republican. Likely Republican would be Maine second. That one would have been more like maybe 6 points or 7, because Trump does a better job up in the northeast area than DeSantis does. And now we'll go to the lean states. I think Virginia actually would have been slightly better with DeSantis than Trump, since DeSantis is from the South and Virginia is more of a southern state, and Trump doesn't do as well as some other Republicans have done in the past, but could be just because of the trends, the left trends in Virginia. But I think DeSantis would have gotten it right under 5 points there. New Hampshire would have stayed lean as well. Again, Trump didn't really campaign there at all, actually, this cycle, and that state actually got closer still, so DeSantis would have done very similarly to Trump in that state. And now we'll go to the lean Republican. I think Georgia, that would have been a state DeSantis would have done better than Trump. Again, Georgia is not the most Trump-friendly state out of them. Other candidates there win by larger margins, such as Brian Kemp. I know it's not on the same ballot, but other elections there in the past have been way redder with other candidates than Donald Trump. And ever since Trump in 2016, Atlanta area has trended hard towards the left, so DeSantis probably would have done like about 3 or 4 points. Probably almost a likely red, but not quite likely. But would have done better than Trump there. North Carolina probably would have been very similar with Trump or DeSantis, probably about that 3 point win like it was. And Arizona, I think actually would go like 4 points or 4.5 points, probably just under 5 points. Trump actually did very well here, and then many Republicans were registered. There were more registered Republicans this time. Many people registering as Republican due to the border crisis, mainly in Arizona. DeSantis would have still been able to win this state, just not quite as large as what Trump won it by. Nevada as well, I think, been maybe about 2 points instead of 3 points if DeSantis was the nominee. Again, looking at Miami-Dade County, which has a lot of Hispanics, DeSantis did very well there, so I would expect he would have done well in Clark County as well in Nevada. Now we'll go to the tilt states. Start off with Nebraska second. I actually think this one would have been closer. Probably would have actually gone under 2 points if DeSantis were the nominee. Because this district is not very friendly to Trump at all. If you look at other elections, like the Pete Ricketts election, the second district actually went for Pete Ricketts here. And in 2022, all the other elections, like the House of Representatives, Don Bacon won in 2022 and 2024. And that governor's election in Nebraska, the second district went red in 2022. So it really shows Donald Trump is not liked here in this second district. DeSantis would have gotten it a little closer, but I still think it would have gone blue. Also, Michigan, this one would have been blue as well. Right, probably be about 1 point blue, because the Arab vote here, they did not turn out very well for Harris because of her stance on Israel and Palestine, and DeSantis would have not had as great appeal as Trump did in this Rust Belt region, which is also why Wisconsin, this one, would also stay blue as well. Probably very similar margin to how it was in 2020. Donald Trump's appeal here in the Driftless area is much better than DeSantis. DeSantis wouldn't quite get that turnout enough to win the state. And Trump only won it by 0.86 or something like that. So it was under 1 point for Trump. So I think DeSantis would have still lost it. And it all comes down to Pennsylvania. This state actually had the best shift out of the three, even though Michigan was the bluest by a decent amount in 2020. That one shifted slightly harder to the right, but taking a look at Pennsylvania, it was only just over 1 point in 2020. And Republicans spent so much time, and party registration there was so well. So I think DeSantis would have probably narrowly won Pennsylvania, but it would actually been really close there. This state was Trump's best one out of the three Rust Belt. And with Trump winning it by almost 2, I think DeSantis would have won it by under half a percentage point. But Harris wasn't the best fit for Pennsylvania. Joe Biden had a better appeal in Pennsylvania because that's where he was born, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which helped turn out there. But Harris doesn't have that appeal there. So thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to comment down below, like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think of this map and alternate history. Let me know if you think one of these states would have been blue or one of these should have been red instead, or any of the margins you think I have off. Just let me know. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.